Namaskaram. Thank you so much. This film is I'm sure you will have seen, and this is a film about son of soil. So we just wanted to, um, we just really worked hard for this film. So I'm sure we've been working for this film for the last 3 years, and it was a pleasure working with Arjun Sarja, Raashii, and thank you so much
Sir,
for
mic ko close
director for giving us such a beautiful script. And thank you so much for, thank you so much to our director who gave us a beautiful film. And today we finished our press meet in Tamil yesterday, and we had an amazing response. And I hope you like the film. And I hope you like the climax, and I hope all the actors have done the work. Yes, sir. Tell me, sir.
You after break.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's what even in Tamil people say. But I did a film called Black in Tamil, and I think it's called Dark here. Please check it out when you find it.
Sure. Sir, in the film, I can see a lot of inconsistency in your name actually. What is your name in the film? And some places the hero calls you Aghathiyaa, and some places they say as Aghathiyaa. Is it a dubbing problem or something like that?
I think there is a difference of opinion with the director, and I think I don't know, I have to just, even I am seeing this copy for the first time. But I think in Tamil it is Aghathiyaa. But for, I think for local, for localization, I think they have put Aghathiyaa also. But what does this say, sir? Aghathiyaa only, no?
It is Aghathiyaa, but in the film, your name is pronounced in different ways.
Aghathiyaa.
Yeah. In both ways it is pronounced.
Yeah, it's Aghathiyaa and also Aghathiyaa. So, I don't know, I have to, even I am seeing this copy for the first time.
All the best.
Thank you.
Hi, sir. In the movie, there are so much portions shot in the CG only, so it is very difficult for an actor to portray how the CG will work and all those things. So, tell me something about your experience when shot for the CG shots.
In this film first, when Vijay sir told me the script, so he told it's going to be a very, the climax should be like in a very heavy animation, and we wanted to go for a nice international animator, where I think they partially work with films like Doctor Strange. So I think they've done some, they've outsourced to some 14 countries. So out of, I think this has been in the process for the last 1.5 years. So the whole process first. We shot a lot of portions, with us shooting, like the regular way, green mat and stuff. I think maximum around, in 2 hours of film, I guess, around 1 to 1.5 hours of film is completely, with a lot of graphics are there, a lot of green screens. So, but we shot, when we wanted to shoot the climax, so we actually scanned ourselves. Completely scanned ourselves like how they did it in Avatar, and they completely did a mock-up for us, and they told us, okay, you can go home, there's no shooting. I asked the directors and the cameraman, I said, you didn't even shoot for the climax, and we didn't even, there's no harness, there's no rope. How come you are telling us to go home? So, no, sir, everything is taken care, so you've completely done your mock-up, and we've partially taken some stunt sequences of yours, and they matched it up really well. And this is new technology where you can sit at home and still you can be shooting portions like this.
Do you believe in ghosts in real life?
When we believe in God, for sure, there's also, when we believe in positivity, for sure, we also have to partially believe in negativity. But yes, personally, I don't believe in ghosts.
4 years about the production, a lot of time.
3 years, sir. I think 3.5 years.
Why?
I think graphics took around 1.5 years, sir. And I'm sure shooting a film, like from the puja, you should say, then we have to get dates of other actors, and so every time 6 months once we used to shoot for 20 days, and then look change and all that stuff that happens. And then even when I did this film, I think I did 3 to 4 films I finished. So I finished Black, I finished 2 other, one comedy film I finished. And also I finished Yatra 2, and I started simultaneously Yatra 2 and this one I simultaneously shot. So when I had to go to Yatra 2, I had a different getup. So for that also we put on board, and then Arjun Sarja had to direct the film. So we, initially we started off that, we'll finish this film, but there's a lot of graphics in the film, so it took 1.5 years for that, and 1 year of shooting. So 2.5 years of full production, and then 1 year of planning and pre-production and all this stuff happened.
Story కూడా నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ సెగ్మెంట్ సిద్ధయ్య ఒక చాలా ఫిక్షన్ ఉంది, ఒరిజినల్ స్టోరీస్ కూడా కొన్ని తీసుకోవడం జరిగింది. సో అది స్టోరీ డిఫరెంట్లీస్ మీకు ఏమైనా అనిపించిన స్టోరీస్ మాట్లాడారు?
So when I heard the story for the first time, so it's a proper South Indian film, where it will be accepted by Telugu audience, Malayalam audience, and partially Kannada audience also for sure, because it has all the elements. So it has horror, and see, this is a fact about India. We talk about medicines, we talk about our soil, and our soil is full of gold, with beautiful, there's culture, there's everything. So when I heard this film is not inspired from any Hollywood film. So this is about our land, and we talk about our culture, we talk about the way how we treat people. And so this film is more about where audience will love it. And I thought there is horror, there is mother sentiment, animation, action, then parts little comedy scenes, and also a multi-star film. So if you see as a template, the film, this kind of films are done very well, like films like Sri, Munja, films like Aranmanai, it's all done very well. So it comes under that, and that template, so 100% we will not fail. So we thought we should accept this script, and I personally like a lot of animation. I like to be in a lot of animated films. So this is one of my dreams to be in this. So that's how it happened.
బ్రిటిష్ వాళ్ళు దొంగిలించారు, వాళ్ళే తీసుకున్నారని అనుకున్నాం. కానీ యాక్చువల్గా చెప్పాలంటే ఇప్పుడు మొత్తం కూడా వెస్టర్న్ కంట్రీస్ మొత్తం కూడా అలోపతి అంటే యాక్చువల్లీ ఆయుర్వేదం కాదు వాడేది, కానీ మనము ఇంకా ఆయుర్వేదం అనేది ప్రమోట్ ఎంత ఇది అవుతుంది కదా. యాక్చువల్లీ ఎంతవరకు ఇది మనకి ఉపయోగపడుతుంది? మనం 90 ఇండియన్స్ కూడా 70-80% మొత్తం కూడా ఇంగ్లీష్ మెడిసిన్ వాడుతుంది ప్రతి ఎవ్రీ డిసీజ్కి. సో ఇది ఎంతవరకు ఆయుర్వేదం?
கேள்வி என்னன்னா, இந்த ஃபிலிம்ல நிறைய பிரிட்டிஷ் மெடிசன்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டாரு. இந்த நம்ம கல்ச்சருக்கு சம்பந்தமாகி எவ்வளோ நீங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு? அதுதான் ஒரு கேள்வி.
இது பிரிட்டிஷ் மெடிசன் மாதிரி சொல்லியிருக்காங்க.
பிரான்ஸ்
அந்த மாதிரி மெடிசன் யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்கிற மாதிரி சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. இல்லை, எனக்கு அதே என்ன, you see the story, it is more about the soil is full of gold, and we have everything, medicine is in the soil, medicine is in the plant, everything. So I think in the patent, we have not patented it. So நம்மளோட ஹோமியோபதி, சித்தா, ஆயுர்வேதா, இது எல்லாமே it's a very ஒரு ஸ்ட்ராங்கான ஒரு கனெக்ஷன் இருக்குது நம்மளோட இந்தியாவோட. ஸோ இந்த ஃபார்முலா ஷுட் நாட் கோ அவுட் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் இந்த வில்லனோட இது. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் நாட் அபவுட் பிரிட்டிஷ் ஆர் இட்ஸ் நாட் அபவுட் ஃப்ரான்ஸ், இட்ஸ் அபவுட் ஒன் சிங்கிள் இண்டிவிஜுவல் ஹூ ட்ரைஸ் டு be greedy, and so he's trying to keep the patent. So I think that's what the director has done.
Sir, Jay sir the script சொல்லும்போது, what inspired you to be a part of this film, and do you share any inputs for this film? Because this is like Telugu, Tamil. So do you have any inputs for adding some junior Telugu artists so that you can have the attention translating dubbing in Telugu also?
To Telugu actors. So
Yeah.
I think like partially we see Arjun Sarja is a Telugu actor, and also Raashii also has been started her career in.
And regarding script wise?
Script wise, I think because Tamil Nadu and Andhra are all the same border, so we have that one connection, and I'm sure Telugu audience will also connect to it. Telugu audience will also accept this kind of films. And this is more of not a Tamil film. This is more of a South Indian film, where if you see South India has so much of tropicalness here, and a lot of medicines in the plants and all that stuff. So even Kerala people will love this kind of film. So this is more about pan-India kind of film, covering all. So when this film is being seen by North Indians, I'm sure when they travel to South India, so they will know even from shampoo, Shekai, all that, and a lot of people come down for treatment in Kerala. So I think for all this detox, everybody comes down to. So in our soil we have medicine. That's what the director is trying to do.
Sir, tell us more about the set work and art department.
Yes, sir. There is. I should give first credit to Vijay sir, the director, because even in the set details he has been completely working on that. And I think it's Shanmugam who is the art director, and also set present. Or Ministry also really good. We call Ministry, who is very famous in directing the sets in Tamil Nadu. So all these three people have done a very strenuous job to give such beauty to the sets. There's a lot of details, there's a lot of props, and I think all this pre-production, everything, it went on for a year, all this kind of research, and there's a lot of strenuous job they've gone through. So I think hats off to our director, and also hats off to our director Vijay sir.
There is a huge role played by Sachin Sudhakar and sound department.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was a part of playing for this film also.
True.
Tell about the sound design.
Sir, I think last evening I saw this show. I also saw a press show on this. But I saw it in a movie theater. But here I see a better sounding, and it plays a very, very important role for sure. And because for an animation film like this, and a horror film, and I'm sure this film needs a sound designer like this, where he could elevate the film. So I'm so glad to be a part of this film where the sound works also pretty good. So we made sure that even animation, sound, cinematography, everything falls in place, and it sinks in well. Very much Telugu films. I think that's also a big question for me also, sir. Because even when I have done the Malayalam films also, I have done also Telugu film. I think 2 years ago I did Yatra 2. And I'm also looking forward for good scripts here. And I'm sure there's beautiful writers here, and I think my PR team and my marketing team has to really work. And I think a lot of touch, because the whole Yatra 2, all the dialogue was, though it was dubbed, but it took an effort to learn a lot of Telugu. Now the fluency is not coming. But I would love to work in Hyderabad. Like whenever I come down to Hyderabad, I really feel good. Though my dad has done a lot of films here in Telugu, Super films, has done a lot of films. So it brings me a lot of nostalgia here. So I love the food here. So I love to come here and shoot. And I love the way people treat us, because in Telugu, actors are treated like a really special person. So I would love to do a lot of Telugu films.
So Tamil Nadu అనేది moreover historical కానీ కల్చరల్ పరంగా ప్లస్ నాడి జోస్యం దీనికి సంబంధించి చాలా పురాతనమైన చరిత్ర ఉందండి. సో ఈ సినిమా మీరు ఈ సిద్ధ అనే బ్యాక్డ్రాప్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు వీటి గురించి ఏమన్నా తెలుసుకున్నారా? అంటే ఈ సినిమా మీద ఏం రీసెర్చ్ చేశారు క్యారెక్టర్ పరంగా?
I think the director has done complete research about Siddha, and he's been traveling with a lot of Siddha doctors from Kambam, and a lot of people they came. There's a place near Kerala which is called it's Tamil Nadu border. It's called Kambam, and so there's a lot of research has been done by director. So he is a lyricist basically. He was a writer. He was a lyricist. He started his career like 15-20 years ago with the lyricist. So I'm sure when you decode a lot of things about gods and siddhas and everybody, so you get to understand a lot of it's like an ocean. So we just told one drop from the ocean. We just presented one drop. So there is more to it, and I'm sure like I would really talk to the director about part 2 about Nadi Joseph and stuff. So I'm sure it'll be a very good subject to start on.
Was there any story regarding that there was a medicine curing bone cancer or something which was found in Siddha, but were there any scriptures like that found out by the director?
I think this question as director has to be answered. Though we have because we have fictionalized this film, but there must be 100%. There must be a lot of facts about it, and I'm sure director would have done a lot of research, and I'm sure director would be the perfect person to answer this because I don't want to risk it.
And first half a bit struggle, but pulled it off in the second half. The second half was so good, like the colorful presentation, that story was pulled so good. So how do you feel like connecting the old, the ancient thing and to the current thing? It's actually a good story, the way it was told. So how do you feel about that?
I'm so glad to hear it from you, because even yesterday we did a press meet in Tamil Nadu. We really had a positive response, and in Tamil Nadu press reporters had a lot of questions which is like very similar to you, and they were like we were very happy about the outcome, and I'm sure first half is like we wanted to entertain the kids, we wanted to entertain a lot of people, and so we added some comedy, or else it looked like a documentary. So we added some entertaining portions, so that it is also connected with all ages and all kinds of audience would relish this film. And I don't know, it's a blessing in disguise. There is a sequence in the film where the 7 planets or 8 planets they come together. That's actually happening today. If you notice, so it's actually happening today. All the 7 planets are getting aligned. So this is genuinely a blessing in disguise for us. So this just happened in the movie, and also this is happening today, exactly on 28th.
In the climax, Arjun's character, he does this Doctor Strange thing. He is from ancient India. So are you insinuating that Doctor Strange science is from India?
No. This is completely fictionalized, and it's just like Doctor Strange guys have done the animation. So you will have a little similarities about it. So completely it is fictionalized, because he comes out of the the well, and he comes out of his grave. So everything is just because basically we wanted this film to be understood by kids. It has to be understood by a lot of other age groups. So it's just completely fictionalized, for sure.
I have seen your last movie, Dark. So good. The first half was excellent. And the way you are choosing your movies was excellent, and all the very best.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the lovely compliment. So we've been like a big fans of Arjun Sarja. I've grown up seeing his films, and especially I love his film Jiiva, and also he directed a lot of films. So he's a wonderful technician, wonderful actor, wonderful human being. Uh, but I just had only one day of shoot with him.
He gave any inputs for you?
Uh, I mean, yeah, he said the only input what he gives, because he's always fit, so he says always work out and have healthy food. And actually yesterday Arjun Sir actually forgot about this whole film, that he acted in this kind of a film. So we actually invited him yesterday for the press show, and we had a grand premiere show yesterday. So he was very surprised, and in fact he so much wanted to promote this film, and he was very happy about being a part of this film. And it was actually a surprise for him to see the film, because when we shot, because we shot maximum in a lot of green mat and raw sets, and this kind of action sequences and all, it was not, he couldn't, we couldn't probably present him the way how it was, but we always wanted to show it in the final output. So when the final output was there, I'm sure he was very surprised and mesmerized, and also he appreciated me as an actor.
Hi Jiiva. Jiiva sir's film, because yesterday only I watched Dark, and now today I watched your film. It's like complete thriller elements are watching from yesterday onwards. And we love the movie very much, and everything is very good. In such kind of these films, music plays a key role. So what do you tell about Jiiva Aghathiyaa?
Obviously, Jiiva Aghathiyaa is my favorite music director, where we worked more than 4 to 5 films. So if you see, I've done a film called Ram, I've done a film called Tamil, I've done a film called Shakti, but this has not been dubbed here. But all these films which I acted, and I did a film called for Super Good Films. So all these films, what we did together, it's all very iconic films which is very close to my heart. And Yuvan is one of my most favorite music director, where he could elevate the actors' performances by the music, and I'm sure this kind of grandeur and this kind of sets and animations and all this extraterrestrial acts. So he blended the Hollywood style, and also he blended the Indian style very well, with a lot of all this mantras and this kind of mixed, he has done a beautiful mix of both the international standards and the Indian standards.
Actually, while we are speaking about thrillers mainly, the DOP work also plays a very crucial role. What do you tell about your view?
He is the backbone of the film. Actually, director Vijay sir, Vijay sir, and Deepak, the cinematographer. His name is Deepak. So both are like duos, everywhere. Even I was talking to my producer last night, so I said that my producer, Raashii Khanna, was. He was appreciating them so much, where these guys had, I think I did 100 meetings with these guys. So in every 100 meetings, both they come for the meeting, and they're very involved with the film. So I would really thank Deepak for showing me in this kind of an avatar. And thanks to Deepak, and we normally, with all this kind of press meet, even the director and Deepak, both they're present. But this decision of coming to Hyderabad press was made last night. So around 10 o'clock we made this decision that it's a disrespect to not be here. So we thought to mark our respect, we just took up early morning flight and we just came here, and I'm glad that this turned out to be a decent press meet for me.
Actually, from watching your past film and this film, you're into a thriller zone movies and all. So when you want to do a straight away Telugu movie, with which genre you want to come?
Last film I've done a political film in Telugu, so for sure I will not do a political film. I would like to do, always Telugu audience have not disappointed me with my kind of films. So actually I would like to do a film like Rangam, or I would like to do a film which has good animation, heavy animation with more, traditional, more Telugu-based films, and I like to do action films.
All the best.
Thank you, thank you.
We have a huge fan base from Telugu people, especially the girl fans, musical deities. And when coming to this movie, the haunting feeling is very excellent. And do you have do you work with any differences regarding this character especially? Because it is a time span movie.
This one, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Did you have any differences regarding this character?
No reference on this director just told me the script. So this is about this character is very simple. It's just who character. So he's put into a problem which is completely connected to his mother, where she is suffering from cancer. So where this guy has been the actor is the hero has been trying to find his ways of doing a lot of treatment for his mom. But then he gets into a thriller mode where he finds out something which is connected to his mom, where he could save his mother's life. So this has no reference. Probably I did a film called Ram.
Yeah.
So if you see this film, I have some 4 or 5 films of my genre. So the only genre which I have not done is a complete animation film. Well, this has that animation, but if you see a mother sentiment film, I did a film called Ram. You should check it out.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But
it's
that
very,
movie you won that best actor for
Yeah.
best film after Jiiva Aghathiyaa. Yeah, such a wonderful actor you are.
Thank you.
So, in the pipeline, what kind of roles do you like to act?
Right now, I've been listening to a lot of scripts because a lot of people just tend to tell me you should do more often a lot of films. But I'm taking my time, and because I've also I think it's been like 23 years. I think my first 10 years I did a lot of experimental films, and then next 10 years I did a lot of commercial films. So some did well, some didn't do well, and so obviously there's a lot of ups and downs in an actor's career. So I'm just taking it slow, I'm just taking it calm. But now, because of this social media, internet, and all these OTT platforms, everything has become pan-India. And so much looking for films where I could convey stories which is done from South India, and where it is accepted by all over the world. So we're just trying to do films which is looking forward. Now I just done a thriller, now I've done a fantasy thriller, horror thriller, fantasy, you can call it. So 4 or 5 genres are there in this film.
Yeah. And
So I would like to do a nice comedy film, like nice action film.
when coming also, so whatever the king and queen and everything. So when you are sharing the screen with the people, so what kind of experience you have experienced? Because it is not easy to act with the actors to match the scenes, no? So
True.
your experience.
But luckily I didn't get combinations with Arjun Sir, or else I would have stumbled, I guess. But working with Arjun Sir was very, just one day of shoot we did where that's why I was hanging on the rope and he was just walking somewhere. So there's a point of view where I just watch him from there. Even that was it was not a combination shot, because everything, initially, it's become like singers now. Normally, male singer and female singer, they used to sing together. Now it's all happening, we are now shooting in recording studio. So one singer sings in different timelines. So even actors have become like that, where sometimes there is no combination scenes. But between the shots where we get to meet and we just get to talk, and I just try to get this experience, and I just try to understand the journey of his films, what he has done, and so we try to get a lot of inputs from him. So and working with Raashii, Raashii is a very friendly person. She's actually shifted to Hyderabad, but she's busy. She's in Bombay, or I think she's in Rajasthan right now, or else she would have been here. Working with Raashii is a great pleasure, because she tends to talk in Telugu, because even there is Telugu Tamil dialogues. We've shot predominantly in Tamil, but when they try to talk in Tamil, her Telugu kicks in. So, so that's like, and it's a fun-loving person also. So it was lovely working with Raashii. And also the other actors were Yogi Babu and other people. We've been regularly catching up, and we've been regularly working with a lot of films. So yeah, it's a great pleasure to work with. It was great Telugu film. I wish writers write characters for me, and I would love to do a lot of Telugu films.
Sir, good morning, and just to have seen the film, it is really dazzling.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Very,
Thanks for the positivity, sir.
it's very engaging. Not only the kind of genres come in Hollywood, but in the படத்தில் character நிறைய இருக்கு. That becomes separate interview. But இங்க resume character, see, in the full film script back and forth like time travel, almost.
Yes.
You know, for heroes like you, with an actor like a senior actor like Arjun, other side, how do you find yourself, and what did you get out of it as an actor or as a happening hero?
I mean, so now today, I guess it is not so much, though it is, we live in a hero-driven industry, but what I would, like, you know, if you see all my films, I completely go on story-based thing. In that story, the hero is, you know, supporting the, like, you know, the flow of the story. So I would really like to be in that kind of story. And out of this film, I think, like, you know, there's a lot of sentimental scenes, there's a lot of good songs, and also I helped move the script where you know, I could work with this kind of a multi-star film. And as a hero of this film, I'm just I just played a character where it moves the story.
Of course, you are completely driven by only one emotion, where you could not really perform other kinds of emotion. Well, did you not feel that you were caged?
No, I even spoke to the director. I said you should have another brother character, you should have a twin character, where one character is like very happening and he's doing all the dance and fights and all that stuff.
Porky.
No, not called Porky.
Then what did they tell me another word for that?
I mean, one kind of, I don't know.
Mischievous fellow?
Mischievous fellow. I thought I really, who doesn't understand this whole episode about it, and he's pretty ignorant, and you know, he doesn't care about it. And then after second half, there is a point where, like, you know, he understands the weightage of the story, and then he turns out to be, because first we thought, like, as you said, like a one porky guy, where he doesn't take things serious. So I conveyed the director. He said, no, sir, there is as a script, mother sentiment is there. So back of the mind, there is his mother, where he's responsible to, you know, he cannot do comedies, he cannot do other kind of all this love potions and all that stuff. He has a pain inside his. So this is actually, you see, it's a very director's characterization.
Exactly.
So the director, if you see, the story revolves around the character Aghathiyaa.
But it could have been better. Really had that character as you suggested, as I queried now.
That
had it been really there, Porky.
We do other films.
But what kind of characters you normally like, you know, because you never came out with the Telugu press, we do not know really anything about
No, sir. See, if you see my films, I normally, if you see in Tamil press, I did one film called Jiiva Aghathiyaa. So I think that is done by, I forgot his name. So it was remade here also. So it's a very fun-loving film, rom-com. It's like very much like Love Today or the film which is released right now, right? So it's a very fun-loving guy. All the time, you know, he tries to. So people always think that Telugu press always, Tamil press always wanted to do films like that to me. But also the Tamil press also wanted to do films like really serious characters like Tamil, like
Exactly.
like all this kind of different emotions, like all kind of emotions. But I'm a fun-loving guy. I really like to dance, fight, do comedy, and also romance. I like to, what you call, be that porky guy. And so that's kind of a mass character also. So where a guy from city where he does, and also I speak that Madras Tamil. So that Madras Tamil is like, been appreciated solid there in Tamil Nadu.
Solid Tamil. Hello.
Yeah, it's a, so that kind of a roles has been appreciated a lot of times because I've done films like that and it did really well. But this film is a complete serious character. I really ask sir, there is no entertainment to me.
Ruling the art of Tamil industry right now, what I mean. But they get engaged in this field of politics, but you never make any kind of a hit.
That film, he did Rangam, he did Aghathiyaa. So that kind of, I want people to remember me like that. I don't want people to remember me for my political views.
However, that's not like good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
We'll meet once again and forward again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.